we don't want to compare people, but this Coast Contra just destroyed the week, so it's hard to go from one to the other when obviously
Yeah, you know what?
I don't even have notes. I already knew what I was gonna say. I didn't
That's
even need to take
that's,
notes on that.
that's a good segue to hop right into Coast Contra because they probably were, and they're blowing up now. You might have already heard of Coast Contra. They're starting to kind of really pop off. Do you want to start?
Yeah, I'll throw in a little bit. Yeah, they're disgusting. That scared the fuck out of me. Oh my god. I literally almost shit my pants of a ringtone, but anyway, yeah, they're dirty. They I feel like they have it all. Like they could rap, they could rhyme, they could sing. They have little skits. They have the good production. They have the funny. They have Spanish rhymes. I feel like they just had the whole package. Just make it big. Like I've seen a freestyle of them. I think I sent it to you guys on Instagram. And a lot of people I follow, people I wouldn't even know, like random little white girls, random people like were liking like this video. So I was like, wow, these people are kind of making it big. I think you said they were on Jimmy Fallon or something. So good for them. It's cool to see them blow up right around, I guess, the timing. But man, they're so good. That album, I forget what it was called. Almost every song in there I was fucking with heavily.
Apartment 505.
And then and then I was a little sad because I was like on Spotify, I was like, there's not really that much music. Like I want to listen to more. And then literally I think it was today or the other day I went on SoundCloud and they had some songs that weren't on Spotify and they had some freestyles. They were freestyling on the full clip Gangstar Beat, which is one of my fucking favorite old school hip hop songs. So they just have it all. I feel like they could do it all. Super impressed. Probably top 5 that we've ever reviewed on the podcast. Like that's how good I think they are. That's how good I think
That's
they are.
a top. That's a good claim.
Thanks, man.
I would take if I would say top 3.
Hey, that I if I think about it, yeah, maybe like they're that good for sure.
Now to be fair to other artists we've covered in the past, some others have put way more music.
Yeah,
But I think what was, and I made a note to describe how I feel about them. And I think this is why they hit me the way it did. It is a 90s feel, but in the modern era of
I like
rap.
that. I like that.
You know what I mean? It's like they have this like retro 90s feel to them, but they're very modern in how they go about their shit. And it's just a beautiful blend. And I think that comes from maybe Pimpin' Benjamin when we first heard that song.
Yeah.
Because, that literally has 90s, like a old school beat.
That's gotta be what they're going for. Like, I would love to interview them, ask their inspirations, their favorite artists.
Yeah, it'd be dope to interview them. But the Pimpin' Benjamin had that throwback beat they sampled, and then they, obviously sampled like, the Funk Benjis, get money, but they were saying Pimp Benjis.
Something like
Pimp
that.
Benjis, get money. Pimp Benjis, get money. So yeah, I mean, like that shit was fucking tough. But yeah, bars, flows. I mean, fire, just fire.
And
man.
all of them, I don't think there's a week.
Sometimes it was a hard time to distinguish them a little bit. Sometimes,
yeah.
Other than the Spanish dude, I believe he's Colombian, because he would rap in Spanish. So like, you're like, oh, okay, like that's a Spanish dude. I looked them up though. There's 4 guys. There's 2 brothers from Cali originally, and they started together. Then they met a friend from Cali who was the Colombian dude who had moved from Colombia. I think something like that. I'm pretty sure he moved from, maybe I could be wrong with that, but they met him. He became part of the group. And then the last guy they added was a guy from Philly. So it's like 3 dudes from Cali and then a dude from Philadelphia. And that's the group. Yeah, man, they're just, what's to say about them other than they can rap. And their songs don't sound the same. Like they sound different. And they do different things. They rap fast, they can rap slow, they can hit you with bars, they can hit you with storytelling, they can hit you with themes. They just did so many different things, man. They're fun.
Yeah.
They're fun. That's the best.
That.
They're fun.
Nice and simple. They're fun.
Just fun. I mean, you throw that shit on and you're gonna feel good. You can throw them on a party. You can throw them on in your car. You can throw them on your earbuds. You can throw them on wherever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? When you're playing video games in the back, it doesn't matter. They're a vibe. They're fun. They're energetic. You can feel the energy in their music. That's one thing that stood out to me.
You feel it.
Yeah, energy you feel in people's music.
Yeah.
There's a certain energy they give out.
They were just having probably mad fun making it. And
when they made the album you talk about was Apartment 505, which came out in 2022, and it feels like it feels like 4 roommates who lived in an apartment.
Yeah,
Were like, yo,
it doesn't feel like they're doing it for money. It feels like they could make that not even release it. Like they just fucking around having a good time. Like, just does it seems like they love what they do and they're
Yeah.
having fun instead of
Yeah.
just putting out shit for money to get famous.
Yeah, man, that project is so good. I added I couldn't. I mean, I know I'm not gonna name my songs, but I added a shit ton of songs on my playlist from just that one project. I think I added like probably 80% of the songs on that album on my playlist because it was so good. My buddy Rob, shout out to my buddy Rob Tom, aka Mr. Detail. He is super old school when it comes to hip hop, like super duper old school. He follows us and shit like that, and he's like some artists, but he hasn't been a fan of that many. But so I heard them. I sent him some tracks. I said, yo, let's play their music. You're gonna fuck with them. And he goes, oh, all right, yeah. What's the told him the name, the project, da da da. He's like, I'm gonna put him in the shop tomorrow. He has his own car detailing business, and he put him in the shop. He hit me up the next day, like 10 in the morning. He was like, yo, we've been friends for too long. You know me so well. Coast Contra, fire. I was like, I told you. Like, they're nice. Like,
you on.
There's, literally.
Even though Malcolm put us on.
Yeah, well, Malcolm, he is the curator. He puts everybody on.
That's true.
I mean, he puts us on, and then we put these people on, and then these people, their friends on, and then, so on and so forth. Down the line we go. But yeah, man, I wish I had, the super descriptive and ways to describe how good their music is.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, yo, fucking nice.
They're good.
Fucking nice.
And I'll say one last thing about the comparisons that's so unfair, but I like the new school wave. I like that we're open-minded. We're listening to new shit. I like that new shit. I listen to a lot of it. But like after hearing, some Surf and Gunner this week, it was nod my head, a little finger taps, and then I put my headphones Coast Contra, and I'm like bumping it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is what I love. Like this is the hip hop I love. This is why I got into music. Like, the bars and the beats, all that. Like this is what I love. So like the other shit, I like it. I want to listen to it. I want to open my mind, but I know in my roots, like this is the shit like I really love. Like that's the type of style I love. So it's always good for a variety, but it's always good to find somebody new that still is in that style that I love that I've never heard before. Like, these could be a band in the 90s, but I wouldn't even notice,
Yeah.
Like, you could tell me that and I would believe you. So, fucking dirty. Easy money. Top 5. I don't want to say top 3 yet. I had to think about it, but they're top 5 easy from the whole podcast so far.
Who's top 5?
Fucking Coast Contra.
Who is your top 5?
You can't do that to me right now, man. That's not fair.
So off the top of your head, just real quick. If someone put a gun in your head right now, top 5 artists you covered in the
all right. I'll put Coast Contra. I'll put Kenny Mason. I'll probably put Draco, just how much I listen to him. I would think about Big Baby Gucci. And see, now it's where I guess, like, I don't know, it's hard.
Yeah,
like,
because it's tough because like someone like Chris Patrick, who covered so fucking long
and it's
ago.
unfair because it's like recency bias.
Yeah,
that was
right.
So long
exactly. Because like I was saying, like, he was nice as fuck.
Yeah.
And we both loved Aris Ray's raps.
Exactly.
So, like,
I was thinking Aris Ray too.
So dirty. I mean, even something like Kevin George, who
yeah, another person I was thinking for sure.
Hollow Bastion, who we fucking loved when we first covered him. 99 Neighbors from day one.
Yeah.
I mean, Overcast. I mean, there's so many fucking artists we covered.
And good ones.
Good. It's very tough to do that top 5.
So what about your top of your fucking head?
If someone put a gun in my head right now, I was like, Draco and Kazi are definitely in there. I played their shit so fucking much. It's sickening. Actually, like Coast Contra being there.
Armani White's good too.
Yo, Armani White was nice, dude. I don't know. You're right. It's tough. I mean, BB Gucci was nice. I like Fredo a lot too. I mean, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, man. This is
competition.
It's tough, man. It's tough. And each week, we even say when we do the song reactions, it's 5 artists who probably deserve to be listened to. And it's like go back to Jelani. First time we ever heard his song, we liked it, but he didn't make the cut of the 5 songs we chose. And then we heard him again, we're like, you gotta listen to him because he's so good. And we love his music. Love Jelani Amani. So it's like, it's tough, man. And to be, amongst that, like, you either gotta have like the best bars of the bunch, or you gotta stand out from some facet. So if you're whatever lane you're choosing to do it at the highest level.
I think it says something like, all right, hopefully, I wish Bobby could be here, but even in the past, I feel like it says something.
Oh, Bobby's favorite would have been Coast Contra easily.
Oh, easily. But I feel like that says something when like all of us agree on an artist like that, and we're like, they stood out. Like I feel like that's just how you know the greats and anything in life, in sports, whatever. Some people just stand out, and you can just tell some people are good and some people are dirty. Like some people are different, and I feel like the people we named and the Mason and Coast Contra, it's like they're just a different level.
Because Coast Contra doesn't just have like they chose great beats, right?
Yeah.
And they might hit you with some melodic flows, but they're hitting you with some actual real like gritty fucking
real
rap
shit.
bars too. You mean
some is funny,
and they're switching the flows up. They're rapping slow, they're rapping fast. They're fucking. You know what I mean? Yeah, some are funny.
They had the skits. It's like everything together.
How did I say it? Fun.
Yeah,
they're fun, and that's not a term you hear too much in music. You know, like fun. You know what I mean? But they're fun. They put the energy and that feeling you want in hip hop. You know what I mean? It's not, they're not trying overly hard to be singing and making melodic,
or trying to sound hard.
They're fun.
They're like themselves. I feel like that's them. Like almost like them. And there was this one interlude skit on the album.
Would you say it was refreshing?
Yeah, I would say so because nowadays you don't really hear shit like that. That's the shit refreshing. I love.
Because almost, and again to be fair to Gunner and Surf, is like so much of the new artists
is like that,
had that feel to them, that
the vibe,
the Gucci Fredo feel, we call it. You know what I mean? They have that, but that's what they have. You know what I mean? Not saying they do as good as them or worse than them, whatever, but they had that certain feel to them, that element. They didn't.
Yeah.
And they felt like they felt old and new and original all in the same fucking time. And I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you feel old but yet feel new, and yet feel original but yet familiar. How's that possible?
That's pretty.
You know what I mean?
That's pretty nice.
But that's what they do.
Give away with words.
They just fucking. I don't know, man. I felt. I don't know. It's
They are dirty.
I'm just gonna do it just to annoy you. Coop Dreams, Explicit, My Lady, 505. The beat switches in that are fucking crazy. Pangea, Queen and Slim from the featuring BJ Chicago Kid. Two Phone Jack. Yeah, the whole album. Obviously, Pimp Benjamin's fucking amazing.
What I was saying earlier, they had this one skit, and it's like a girl, and she's like saying some shit, and like,
where y'all do that at?
Yeah.
She's like, where y'all do that? It's for y'all here. Where y'all do that at?
Yeah, and I
started dying.
Like, all the guys, like, there's one part of the skit where they all start laughing, and I was listening to it, I was like, I feel like I'm part of the gang. I'm laughing with them. Yeah. I'm in on the joke. But you have to check out their freestyles on SoundCloud. Oh my god! Like it was like I was about to say some crazy shit. I learned from Tragic. I'm gonna keep it to myself. But I was fucking getting excited. I was getting bricked up along those lines.
Relax.
Okay, but just the bars, everything dirty.
Who we didn't mention? Someone like Calvin. Formerly known as IGAR, who also is very good. I mean, like, there's just, again.
What about Trev?
Yeah, Trevor's, god damn, there's so many fucking artists we covered who are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy Johnny out here. You know what I mean? Fucking shout to him. Hitting over 100,000 streams for Come Through on Spotify. Big props to Johnny Bills for that shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's huge for him, man. It's a local kid. Well deserved, my boy Billsy. Well deserved. Again, man, we just covered so many good artists, man. It's almost like, the curator of there, Malcolm, man. He really, he has the ear for it, man. And I'd say these past 4 months since February, it's been 4 months, have been fun, have been a journey. And I'm so excited to continue it and continue to grow and listen to more and more artists, man. And go back and listen to these artists. All three of them. Coast Contra, Surf, and Gunner. I'm going to go back and listen to all three of them.
And I feel like people that are watching, and every time they see us talking about people, hey, they might be, oh, this is funny, they have fun. But I feel like I want them to actually listen to artists. Like, I feel like I'd rather, of course, I'm gonna be dick riding us and let me put you on, but I'd rather somebody look at who we're reviewing and listen to them than honestly even listen to the whole podcast. Like, if we just put them onto the artist and they watch that, I think I could be happy because that's what it's all about, right? Is spreading the music, spreading these artists, because all these artists are like good and like a lot of them don't have a following as they should.
Well,
so if you want to support us, that's awesome. But actually listen to these people. And the best case scenario is you like some of their music and you get songs on your playlist, baby.
You're coming from a great place. You have a good heart. But he's also fucking crazy. No, you're going to watch the full episodes.
Yeah, you're going to watch every fucking second. You're going to press the like button. You're going to subscribe.
And leave a comment down below. I mean, let us know what you think.
And put us onto some music.
Yeah, if you got some artists, send them through in the comments, man. Let us know who you're listening to.
Yeah.
You know, there's one artist I wanted to cover. I haven't really brought him up yet. His name's Domani. Okay. It's T.I.'s kid. But he's not anything like his dad in terms of rapping style.
He's got crazy media coverage. That man's blown up.
I never heard of him.
Well, he's blown up yet. Like that. He's not even signed.
But no. I mean,
but I think he's really, really good too. But maybe one day we'll cover him. He's really good, man. He's different, man. But yeah, man, I just,
out of fairness, I have to say, I'll listen to every song Coast Contra comes out with, but I didn't say some songs I like for Gunner, so I'll give him my top 3 while I can.
800,000 followers.
He's T.I.'s kid though. And he was on a TV show, so it's not. You know what I mean, like.
That's what I mean. Though.
I think musically he's still technically maybe underground. You know what I mean?
Under the radar.
Yes, you know what I mean.
And also, Jack Harlow has like a group. Bobby put me on. He has a group I guess he's friends with, and then they're coming out. They're like a little rap group. And
His album sucked, Jack Harlow.
Oh yeah, I'm not talking about him, but it was pretty mid.
His album was trash.
Pretty mid. But yeah, his boys, whatever they are, their band had found their name. They sounded fire, so that'd be probably a cool.
All right, give me Gunner's songs you like.
Wait, you mean like Private Garden?
I don't know their name, but it's a group.
About Jack Harlow?
No, it's like his boys or something. Like
two for one. Shlu. Yeah.
2 for 1.
All I know is Bobby showed some songs, and they're all pretty hard.
I have them in our rotation.
Okay. I would say.
Do you think Bobby would like Gunner or Surf?
I think he would.
Surf is so hard.
I think he would like Surf. I don't think he would love him, and I don't think he would really like Gunner.
No, that views that from Zone 6 with Love, that fucking album is hard.
Oh, and by the way, fucking speaking of Surf, he has this song I forgot to mention. How Does It Feel? One of the most disrespectful songs I've ever heard in my life. He's talking to somebody specifically. How does it feel?
Yeah, I wrote it down here.
He's talking about like some guy's girl. She's fucking getting a train on and busting on her forehead and like all this shit. He's like, I'm gonna punch you when I see you. Like mad disrespectful shit. But I kind of like that grind.
That's what I meant when I said when you go listen to Planet Surf and you listen to that. It's way rougher, meaner. And, he's way more aggressive on that fucking project. Yeah. That's why I was surprised you were like, oh, he sounds exactly. I'm like, he does not.
I just didn't listen to, I guess, like, I don't know, different projects and whatnot. But for me, from what I was hearing, a session, a lot of it sounded similar like after a while. But you're right. There are definitely some songs where he just spits harder. Maybe it's because I want him to spit harder sometimes. But I don't know. Different vibes. Gunner, I would say CC I liked. Flash, too much. Rabba. And then fucking maybe Wait. But I don't know. Something about CC I really liked. And he has a song called Tonight featuring Sofago. I think we talked about him before.
They actually have a song together too.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, no. Let It Go.
Another song?
No, it's Surf and Gunner.
Oh.
They have a song together. It's called Let It Go. Off of Gunner's Road project from 2020. He has a song called Tech too. Tek. Fire. So yeah, I mean, again, to wrap up this segment, I'll say this: I enjoyed all 3 artists. I think it's kind of unfair to even loop Coast Contra in with them because to me they were like,
and they're different.
Here, I mean,
not what they're aiming for.
Different, very much so. If I had to do 1, 2, 3, I'd do Coast, Surf, Gunner.
Yeah, like I said, I would put Gunner, my own opinion, up just from what I've listened to. If I dove in, maybe my opinion would be different. Just like I said, when they have so much music, especially Surf, like I can't listen to it all. So I'm basically it's a biased opinion on the couple songs I've heard, not him as an entire artist. So
we're gonna have to look at all-star episodes at some point. We're gonna have to like take a 2-week span and like go back and listen to all the artists and come up with like our all-star list, like our all-star list of who we think is like the all stars of Let Me Put You On. Who are the top 10 to 12? You know what I mean, that we've covered.
But we've covered a decent amount of artists. I feel like anybody listening, anybody, whoever they are, there would be at least fucking one, let alone 5 artists that we reviewed that you would like and add to the playlist. At least, if not more. Like, they're good. Some of them are good.
And you probably find a couple songs, even if you're not a big fan of the artist.
You're gonna find songs that you're gonna like.
Except for some, but you know.
What, you don't like Donnie Darko? Shit's fire.
I don't need a bad bitch. I'm the baddest bitch. Anyways, good week, man. I would say 3. I would say 3 for 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed all my listens, so you know I can't complain about that.
I cannot complain. I feel like every artist is gonna have their pros and cons, and that's our job. We can't hate and we can't dick ride. We gotta just keep.
There's an energy missing today. We need Bobby.
Yeah, it is the energy, and I also feel like I've been too nice to Troy lately too. I gotta get.
We're not arguing.
Yeah, that's why I don't like it. I miss the arguing.
Bobby was just some ridiculous shit by now. He goes a story about calling somebody's grandma their wife or something. Is that your wife? That's my grandma. Oh, that's weird. Or vice versa.
I do miss Bobby. He's just,
That's a compliment.
Yeah, it would be a compliment. All right, man. Well, we're about to be song reaction time.
Song reactions.
5 songs from 5 different artists.
Maybe my favorite part of the.
You know how it goes.
The episode.
Oh, the curator sent me the pic of who we're covering today.
Let me ask you something real quick before we do the reaction.
No, he didn't send me the pic.
What's your?
Huh?
What is your?
Oh, it's on SoundCloud. You go to SoundCloud. Quick, go ahead, Brandon.
Oh, thanks. What is your? I don't know. For me, I feel like different times of the year I have a different vibe. I have different types of music I listen to. Like maybe compared to wintertime, summertime. I guess right around this time of year, if you're not listening to the shit from the podcast, what's your vibe that you've been listening to lately? Like, what's been your bread and butter, your ear candy?
You know, if I'm being 100% honest with you, I don't necessarily.
It doesn't have to be rap, by the way, or hip hop.
I just get into different pockets at different times. I don't really have a time of year where I'm like, oh, this is this kind of music.
So what's your pocket right now, bro?
I was in a huge R&B vibe the other night, man. I posted a whole bunch of shit on my Instagram of songs. I found a throwback playlist on Spotify. I threw it on, and then I just kind of rode that wave, man. I just listened, things from old school Usher to 90s Janet Jackson and Mariah Carey to some Boys to Men, you know what I mean? Like, I was in the R&B pocket, man. I don't know, Casey and JoJo, Chris Brown. I mean, I was all over the place. Chris Brown's album was pretty dope. I mean, it's summertime, so
yeah.
Ideally, you want music you can play with your windows down and ride around to and hear at cookouts. So that's why I see what Drake tried to do.
Yeah, I see what he's trying to do.
You know what I mean? But like, I think he missed.
Yeah.
You know I mean? Oh, there's a couple songs in there I like. But
yeah, me too.
Like 2 songs. Sticky and Jimmy Cooks. But Jimmy Cooks like but so yeah, right now, man, I don't know, man. My vibe right now is be anything I can put my windows down. If that makes any sense.
What would you say? I mean, you can cut this off if it's getting long, but what do you think how do you feel about the current state of hip hop, man? Like, what do you think it's gonna be like for the future? I feel like there's good artists and good music, but
I feel hopeful because of this.
It's definitely gonna be different.
This journey.
Yeah.
This journey made me hopeful for the future of hip hop because of guys like Kenny Mason and Chris Patrick and Coast Contra. I feel there's talent. You mean?
And that hunger.
I think I'm afraid because the masses though just want. I don't want to say dummy music, but they just want shit where they're like, you know what I mean? I'm fucked up on purse. Yeah. Like
that's a hit right there.
Yeah, it could be. Put some auto-tune to that shit and I'd be vibing. Little Pill Troy. I don't know, man. It's I've kind of thought, honestly, when it comes, this is what my majority of my music comes from now. This journey. Like, I'm only tuning into artists that drop albums if it's somebody I really fuck with. Like a Cole. I'm not really, I listen to Logic shit.
pretty good.
I just don't care. Like, I just don't care.
Yeah.
Like Eminem's still putting out. I don't care. I'm so tired of Eminem. Like I don't know, man. I it's weird because hip hop is the largest genre in the world, but it's so expansive now. So many things fall under the category of hip hop. I mean, that people want to put Post Malone in a hip hop box.
Oh yeah, he does come out with an album.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that shit at all.
It was actually pretty good. I didn't finish it, but
Could care less about what Post Malone's doing. If I'm being honest, I could give two shits. But no, that's a conversation for another.